Hope this live is working good. I hope so. Let me know in the comments that if I am available live to you or not. So far, this is like different live. I usually go live through my software, but this is the first time I'm getting live directly through my browser. This is kind of a new feature being rolled out by YouTube. So hi Gaurav Nagar, how are you? Hello Rohit. I can actually see the live chat here directly. That's good. Uh, Hi Bharmal, hi Jignesh, hi Kamal, hi Rahul, hi Gokul. Okay, so a lot of people are there. Hi Shafruddin. Uh, okay, now it's going like really fast. Hello, a lot of people are live here. So I cannot see like how many people are watching it. I don't know where that is. It's really hard to find that. I hope everybody is good and rocking the things. First of all, let me make a quick announcement that it's almost day 30 and it's been 3 months of the consistency. So, all those people who have been following me on the Facebook, I recently started a trend that no matter what's your choice of language is, programming is, whatever that is, we will be doing every single day of learning, whether that's in 1 hour or 2 hour, whatever that is. And you'll be posting on my Facebook comment day one, day two, day five, like that. It's been 3 months, not even a single off, not even on Sundays. And this is absolutely insane consistency and hard work. So, congratulations for all of those who have been following me along on this. I really enjoyed it. I myself feel a really great achievement, all of that. So, congratulations to all of that. It's been 3 months. Absolutely insane. Let's pick up some of the questions. So, hey, Anmol Batra, I'm 14. Good for you. You have started really early. So, and also you're on this channel about programming. So, this should be really good. I hope my audio and everything is really good for all of you. So, let me know in the comment section how the audio is going on. I think it's decent enough or good enough. Let me know. Okay, so everything is superb. So thank you. What are your opinion about choosing Android as a career? It's really good option. Good option. I don't really say there is anything bad in that. I highly recommend that. All of those who are thinking that we should go into Android, it's a great field. But what I would recommend you to is explore that. If you want to choose just Android, explore that to the maximum possibility that can be possible, creating apps that uses GPS, cameras, front camera, back camera, things like Snapchat clone, Tinder clone, or maybe others like that, maybe a news API, use that, and at least learn at your best about the usage of API in the Android. So go ahead, do that. Now, Son Thai says Flutter. Flutter, yes, Flutter is good. There are a lot of things I'm waiting about the Flutter. It's not like I have still jumped onto it. I'm keeping a close eye on the project. I all the time read their blogs and stuff. I am waiting for the Flutter a little bit to mature all of that because I'm a little bit onto the watching side on the Dart. I'm not sure how the project is going to roll up in the future, so that's why we are waiting for that. Okay. Uh, Abhishek Singh says how to make a career in information security and ethical hacking. A couple of videos are actually lined up for information security as well. Probably you're going to see them tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I have few advices and few things that I wanted to share with you about information security. So definitely you should keep an eye on this channel. I hope everybody is aware that this YouTube thing is not going to give you bell notification for all of my videos, even though you have hit the bell icon. If you are interactive on my channel, posting comments and hitting likes and all of that, then only they are going to give you updates for that. So I hope you're aware of that. Okay, let's pick up. Which country you live? I live in, my hometown is in Jaipur, which is in India. And I do roam around quite a lot in Europe as well. That's my favorite place to hang around, mostly in the Paris and Switzerland. So that's where I do roam around. A couple of other countries also I do visit. Hi Shubonil, how are you? Hope you are doing good. Uh, how about tutorials on PHP using machine learning? As of now, the libraries and packages are not supporting much onto this machine learning stuff. So PHP and Java has to wait a little bit right now. Python and R are the only rock solid language for machine learning. In fact, just right now I was doing a project on that. So probably will share updates on that very soon. So let's quickly go on to that. So uh, it's really going really fast. I'm not able to read any of that. Is it the way to go up a little bit? Are you married? Nope, I'm not. Okay. Hey, please. Okay. MongoDB. It's not MongoDB. It's MongoDB. So why audio is not good? Audio is, I think it's decently good. I'm using a direct output from my built-in mic from iMac because when I use this Blue Yeti, it makes an echo-ish sound. So this is it, what we have right now. So I hope you can bear with it. Okay, so mean DB. DB means database. We are talking about the database here, buddy. If you're not even aware of the DB as database, I think you have to learn quite a lot, or probably are very new. Go ahead, explore a little bit. So audio is good, sir. Thank you so much, Som10. Som10. USA, Swaroop says USA, New Mexico. Okay, so you're New Mexico. That's a good place. A little bit hot, but uh, so there we go. Did you delete your Facebook? I know there is a trend going on saying delete your Facebook. I'm not in one of them. I'm not going to be deleting my Facebook. Already, why are people so much bothered about it? Like, yes, obviously, it's a matter of concern that a lot of data was misused. But if you're going to download like any random app here and there, things may get wrong. It's like, yes, it was kind of a responsibility for Facebook, but again, it was the data was leaked only for the people who were using any given random app. Like this is my digital life. On no condition I would be downloading such app. So this was it. And no, I'm not going to be deleting my Facebook. It's like a channel. It's my way of connecting with you guys. So obviously, hey, I can see the like counts is going up. So thank you so much. If you're hitting the like button there, I saw that just rising up. Thank you so much. So how was VIT? Hey, Hitesh, how are you? How's it going on? I hope you're doing pretty good. I saw your DP on the WhatsApp. It's really nice. If you wish, I can show that on public as well. Okay, so VIT was good. I enjoyed that. Absolutely amazing event for all the developers. I love that. Do you have an FB page? Yes, I do have an FB page. It's named as Hitesh Chaudhary page. It's really weird. Why to add a page at the end of it? But yeah, that's it. Okay. Uh, let's pick up more questions as well. I need to block a couple of people as well here. If you don't like the stream or if you don't like me, why even you are watching that? It makes no sense. Why are you wasting your time? You could have really enjoyed some things there. So world is full of like in strange kind of people. Your WhatsApp number, please. I would rather prefer to be interactive on Facebook page and YouTube Live and in the YouTube comments as well. I don't like to share my. Already, I don't use my phone down much. So about AWS career. Hi, Sai Manoj. AWS is amazing. Like if you are planning to go into AWS and all these Amazon Web Services, mailing and hosting and everything, it's good. It's rock solid. I don't have any course or anything on that, but that doesn't mean it's a bad choice. It is absolutely fantastic. You should definitely go into that. Vevo Codians sponsored a super chat. Thank you so much, Vevo. Thank you so much for your support. Love you. Let's pick up more questions. Okay, there we go. Just found somebody who I can block. Uh, let's pick up and how we can block him. Okay, so probably later on I'll block him. Which is best for PHP framework, Code Igniter or Laravel? I would give a slight edge to Laravel here, so that's nice. Nitin Makija sponsored a super chat. Thank you so much, Nitin. I would give a little bit choice or an edge to Laravel because it's really like much more easier and much more like a lot of things are already cooked up in Laravel, so I like it. What about .NET? Please advise me. Thank you so much, Arabat, for super chat. A lot of .NET. .NET is amazing, and recently one of the people said about .NET. I don't work on .NET much, so that's why uh, I don't really like to talk about it because I don't have much working experience, and I only talk about the stuff which I have working experience. And as you can see, I have pretty good experience in variety of wide range of tech, but not in .NET. Yes, it is good. I don't have any like really good, amazing crowd or anything for .NET or client work, so that's why. Shivam Thakur says, "Hi, bhaiya. Hi, Shivam. How are you? Okay, please talk about internship at LOC. By the way, it's LCO, Learn Code Online. Uh, it's going to come up very soon. We are planning something really big and amazing for Learn Code Online. It's going to take a while. I'm a kind of a person who like to take his time and brush up the product or whatever I'm doing, whether that's take a lot of time. I would like to give that amount of time. So it's going to take some time, but obviously it's going to be like really amazing. It will come, not very soon, not in a couple of months, but surely it is going to come. And what I'm planning to do is internship should be something like this, which should be life changing. If somebody is working under me, obviously he'll be learning a lot, and I want to just give him an internship which should be completely life changing. Arabhatta Sahu, thank you so much for the super chat. Love you guys. And please upload more videos on WordPress. I do want to upload more videos on WordPress, but actually things, when you upload videos on something specific topic, like whether that's WordPress or Adobe XD, the view count actually goes drastically low. And obviously everybody needs to grab much more audience. So that's why I usually stop this kind of things and move them on to like a Learn Code Online platform or things like that. But if I'll get enough demand, surely I can add more videos on that. So let's pick up more question. And okay, somebody says hash include, and that's nice. Do you know Tamil? I really wish to learn Tamil. That's really one fascinating language. I really wish to learn it one day because, when you're from a background of Hindi, understanding things like Gujarati and Punjabi is so easy for me. And I believe if I know some language like Tamil, it would be really easy to go and to survive in the South. I really wish that language is amazing. Uh, Unfortunately, I don't know it right now, but I'll look forward that if I'll get some time or maybe some like boot camps for a couple of months to learn Tamil, I would absolutely love to join it. Marathi, one of my very close friend is from Maharashtra, so I do know few of the Marathi words. Like I can understand a little bit of it, not much, but I think it's easier. Marathi is easier, so I would say that it's easier to learn. Machine learning, we will surely talk about machine learning probably from the very first week of next month. It's going to be an amazing, amazing thing for all of you. So stay excited for that. Hey guys, you're not hitting the like button there. I really wish to see the like count to go a little bit up. So hey guys, go ahead and hit that like button. So come on, just hit that. We want to see a little bit rising. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's pick up more Django versus Node.js for beginner, which will be efficient. It's from Madhesh. It just went up. So Node.js and Django both are amazing, but here is the fact that I have seen actually stats on my website and a couple of other persons which I have talked. Django is actually super easy for beginners to get started. So it would be really amazing for all of you to get started with Django. But again, PHP, Node.js, they are all amazing. But since there is so much boilerplate code available in the Django, it's so much easier. That's why people feel really comfortable when they get started with Django. And if you'll talk about any seasoned developer, he's going to say to you that yes, Django was amazingly simple and it's really super easy. Hey, thank you, Jitendra Mandal, for sponsoring Super Chat. Thank you so much for your support. So yes, I would highly recommend myself also that learn a little bit about Python, not much, a little bit, and then move to Django. Once you're able to understand the Django basics like login, logout, few database interaction, a to-do list in the interaction, then it's easier to move anywhere, whether that's a Django or it's Node.js or PHP, it's super easier. Let's pick up more question. Ethical hacking and earning. Yes, ethical hacking and earning are pretty easy. I have a couple of videos just for tomorrow to talk about these stuff. But yes, one of the easiest way is bug hunting. And then there are a lot of CTF, capture the flag competition. So you can go for that as well. Okay, some people are watching even from really far away from Pakistan, United States. Thank you. Hey, all of you. So Xamarin, if you're already into .NET stack, it makes much more sense for you to go for Xamarin way. If you're already into .NET stack, it doesn't really make sense for you to go into other curve and go for React Native or Flutter or any of that. You can go for Xamarin. But if you're not at all a developer in .NET, it makes much more sense for you to go into React Native or other things that you might have heard about them. Your course procedure, please. It's available at learncodeonline.in. You pay just one time and you get access for all of the courses for 3 years. I think it's more than enough time to learn any one technology. Okay, so there's a question. There's a paid question by Shubhendra Rai. Python or R for share crypto chain crypto analysis? I would go for Python. Now, R is actually much more simpler. Let's be honest here. In R, you don't have to load these libraries and stuff. R is actually much more easier. But on the other hand, I personally believe, personal thought again, that if you go with the Python way, you can use your existing Python knowledge in a variety of ways. Like Django can also be learned. You can also go for data science. You can use NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, tons of stuff, and other libraries as well. So I personally am a fan that if I would be giving a choice like R or Python, I would be any day picking up Python because R is not so dynamic in other things. It's dynamic, obviously, but I would be choosing Python for that. Personal choice again. So I am late to the party. Hey, Ravindra Joshi, you are not late. We just got started. We will be hanging around here a little bit. This is like a pure nerdy talk, programming stuff, and all of that. So, yeah, uh, it's going pretty good. Hey, Suryash Pradhan, thank you so much for the super chat. Love you all. How to start earning as a freelancer with Python and Django? There are so many projects on freelancers, Upwork, and there are a couple of other websites as well. There are so many projects. Uh, there's a good question, a sponsored question by Dharm Prakash Kushwaha. Hello, Pink City boy. That's nice. Thank you. Should I learn Ionic or React Native? Now, both are amazing, first of all, but here is a quick thing that is going to help you to decide. In Ionic, you also have to learn TypeScript, which is like a superset of JavaScript. So you have to learn one more language for that. But in React Native, your existing ES6 knowledge, your JavaScript knowledge, is going to be more than enough. That's it. And Ionic is like very big to learn. React Native is a very small one. You can, if you have experience in development of other things, probably you can finish it like in a week max. So I would recommend React Native if you don't have much time on all these things. But again, Ionic is also a good, but I would recommend you to go for React Native. That's actually better. Not in like performance and everything, but it's easier to learn. Hi, Tessa. Thank you for coming to my college, KIIT University. I enjoyed it there. I attended your event and it's too good. Thank you so much, Megha Priya. I enjoyed my travel there. This was my first time travel to Orissa. This probably without YouTube and your invite, I would have never visited Orissa, honestly. Like, this is amazing. I would love to visit it one more time, especially during some festival season or something. Uh, Yash Ranjan Shukla says, how you always have the news of the new tech. I do have my friend and circle all in these tech community. Like one of my friend recently is in Samsung. He is right now in IIT Dhanbad for a recruitment drive. So I regularly chat with him, see all of his update. I do have my friends at Facebook in the headquarter in the US. In Google, I have links and friends. So I am all the time hanging around with these people who have like the first hand resource on the tech news. So that's how I get it. My friends, my community is all around the tech. So it's not like I have to dig up for the news. It always is rolling around me. And that's what I share with you. In fact, sometimes I'm really late for making these videos. I do have these news really a long time. So Technical Babaji, that's a nice name. Sir, I'm also from Odisha. Please come in this city. I would love to. I recently was there, but I would love to be back in Odisha. Uh, uh, okay, Ashwin Singh says, "Do you left? Did you left InfoSec because of money? No, money was good in InfoSec. It's not like it was bad. Uh, so it was good, decent money was there, but I realized I could earn a little bit, like a lot more, into the development phase, and it's much more challenging because you have to take care of the developers, you have to take care of information security and everything. So I found development is much more challenging, as well as new things are here. So that's why I chose development. It's not like I have completely left the infosec. I still be in reasonable touch with all of those guys, but I enjoyed the development community where you're gonna find such a humble crowd. You see the chat here, you see the number of likes here, the comment section, so humble. Developers, infosec, and everybody is humble, but this development community is so amazing, so thankful. I genuinely, wholeheartedly say thanks to each and every developer who is trying to be developer or who is already developer. So please tell us how to add Adobe XD to Android Studio. It's not. You don't add that. Uh, you look like Mark Zuckerberg by wearing this T-shirt. No, I'm nowhere near. He's like long face and stuff like that. So no, I'm not. It's just T-shirt is not even same actually. If you'll notice closely, this is a darker shade of the gray. He wears a lighter shade. So obviously, you need to pay a little bit attention there. That was a good question. Raman Saluja says, why Indian client don't pay in freelancing? This is actually a myth because I do have some Indian clients. Yes, Indian clients do require more revision for free, but they actually pay a lot. And in fact, if you get a client who is in your city, on the freelancer, you'll be paying like 10,000 or 12,000 or maybe 15,000 for a website. But if the client is directly in your city, you can actually charge him a lot more, maybe 25,000 rupees. Okay. After PHP, there's a question by the Ranji555. It's a sponsored question. What after PHP? AngularJS, Node.js, or I would highly recommend to stay with PHP a little bit while because if you are using PHP, try to go with the PHP MySQL way, design a couple of projects. So stay there for a little bit while unless you have designed a few projects. And instead of going into AngularJS or Node.js, let me tell you one thing which can make a lot of money for you is learn to design plugins for WordPress. It sounds like boring and stuff, but let me tell you, if you're already into PHP, it would be super easier for you to do this, learning WordPress plugin development. And you can make insane, crazy amount of money with that. It does require a lot of hard work and stuff, but obviously it's really amazing. But in case you want to choose anything between AngularJS or Node.js, I would recommend Node.js. Just like Node.js for that. But I highly recommend to move further more into PHP. It's not like PHP is going anywhere. It's going to stay here for a long, long time. So moving into WordPress and plugin development can be a little bit good for you. So I hope that was a reasonable answer. Okay. How to learn all JS frameworks. I have absolutely no idea how to learn all JS framework. I'm not even close to learning like a few percentage of them. There are so many. There are a lot of them which I personally want to learn, but due to like busy schedule, this YouTube thing is rocket has given a rocket growth to my personal things as well. So that's why I'm not getting much time. But yes, I would like to learn, especially these desktop based. I hope you have heard about Electron. I really want to learn that. If probably give me a week or so with that framework, I would be nailing it down. But I'm not getting much time. I need more time, or maybe I can make a clone of me. Uh, do you talk about technology? Do you work on any technology? I hope it looks like you haven't visited learncodeonline.in about my work on the technology, and also probably you haven't visited my GitHub repository where I have a lot of code. So on the YouTube, actually, I don't touch much of the code part. I do have like Redux and few videos on that. But yeah, uh, any good course for Python or data science in Mumbai? Hi, Shubhendra. I don't know about much of the local institutes in Mumbai, but I would highly recommend you to wait for a few days, probably from the April first week or second week. Just wait for a few things. We are coming up with something amazing and good. We want a course on how to develop WordPress theme and plugin. For that kind of course, it would require a lot of work, probably a month and a half to prepare such course. So probably you can see it very soon, not in the first list of the priority. But yeah, I also want to make that because in order to make such course, you have to prepare like 3 or 4 plugins. First, you have to develop them, then you have to break them down so that you can teach somebody how to make these plugins. So it's a lot of work. Probably we'll be doing that. I'm not saying we'll not be doing it. Surely we will be, but not immediately, very soon. Okay. Uh, Aman Mehra says, boom, boom to you as well. That's good. Okay. Python web development versus Java web development, which one to learn? I would say go for Django. Python web development is super easy. I don't know about Java. But Python is super easy to learn. So okay, let's pick up a couple of more questions. Do you notice we have spent almost half an hour here? So one like for 30 minutes of streaming, and I think this YouTube streaming, direct YouTube streaming, is much more efficient. Is not laggy at all as compared to my other streaming things. So I think it's better. I hope you guys also liked it. Notify me in the comment as well. Okay, Deepa says thumbs up to you. Okay, after React.js, Jitendra Mandal, it makes much more sense to move into React Native. You'll be absolutely loving it after React. It's amazing. So there's a sponsored chat by Kaku Botics. So hey, shout out to Kaku Botics for 20. That's sponsored chat. Okay, so there is a sponsored chat by Ankit Sharma. Project slash competitive coding, which is more important? Fan. Thank you, Ankit. Let me tell you my perspective about competitive coding and project. Competitive coding is absolutely addictive. Yes, it is addictive. I would recommend you to, once you have played like a couple of competitions or solved a couple of challenges, leave it as soon as possible. It's addictive, it's fun, it surely is going to improve your knowledge and everything, but it's far more important that you move into project size because projects are far more challenging. Like in competitive coding, you just have a couple of sets and that's it. These are the rules. In the real world client's project, the rules also change every now and then. So once you have done like a couple of coding, or if you don't even do the competitive coding, that's completely okay because a person is not going to give you a job based on like I topped in the IIT Roorkee that competitive exam. Nobody's going to bother much about that. Obviously, if it is a big giant competition like Google or Facebook one, that really matters a lot. But in order to crack those also, you have to first really good in making projects. So I personally give a lot of uh, weightage to building up projects as compared to competitive. I know it's very addictive, it's a lot more fun, but yeah, not every fun thing is good. So just move on to something which is much more productive and all of that. So okay, so let's pick up more questions. Tell about final year project. There are a lot of things. If you are into masters or something, designing something using natural language processing or something would be really amazing for your career as of now. So there is a good question by Khagesh Patel. He says, what to choose between React and Angular? And thank you so much for sponsorship there. I would personally go for React. And again, as I told before, the only big reason for that in the Angular, you have to learn JavaScript, ES6, and TypeScript. Then you can go into Angular. So there's one new language that you have to learn, which is TypeScript. A lot of people will also say that TypeScript is almost JavaScript. It's kind of a superset of JavaScript. But there are a lot of things you have to learn in the TypeScript as well. While on the other hand, in the React, it's a very small framework. You can master it probably in 3 or 4 days. There are just there are props and states and all of that. It's very small, and you can use your React knowledge into React Native as well, and can design mobile apps as well. So my favor, like as a business perspective or as a job perspective, my favor will go for React. Definitely check out the React Native and React course at learncodeonline.in. The URL is courses. So let's pick up. Any expert advice on where is that? Any expert advice while building career in AI? Is absolutely nail down your Python or R, whatever you're working on, because you'll be working on a lot of concept that includes NumPy, pandas, and data. So nail down your Python. The Python skill that I learned way ago in my engineering is still helping me out. So go for Python. Is Python good for high frequency trading? Thank you for your answer. Hey, Shubhendra Rai. Actually, I didn't got what do you really mean here about high frequency trading? Uh, I'm not, honestly, I'm really sorry about that, but I don't want to put up wrong advice here. I have absolutely like not clicking what does it means about high frequency trading. Instead of giving you any random advice, I would like to keep my mouth shut instead of just throwing any random words there. So I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the sponsorship. here, super chat, but I would not give you any advice because I'm not aware about high frequency trading. And instead of giving random advice, I would like to be shut here. So, okay, I hope you don't mind that. Okay, so after Android course from LCO, go for this. There's a chat application building course, so I think that would be really amazing. It's an intermediate course. So after the Android course, it really makes a lot of sense to move into that course. You'll be learning about how to integrate a Google login, Twitter login, uh, phone login, like when you enter a phone number, a password is being or a four-digit verification code is being sent. You'll be learning all of these things in here. Uh, there's a guy who says Avenger Infinity War trailer. Did you saw it? Yes, I saw it. I'm planning to watch the movie as well. Being an Avenger fan, I would be going for that. So there's a question by Shivami Parikh, and she says, scalable Android app, Java, Kotlin, React Native. Now, honestly, I think you are looking for a business solution. I personally would go for React Native, and there are reasons for that. There are reasons. Now, with the React Native, first of all, I just need to grab one team which is expert in JavaScript. That's it. That's not a big deal. A lot of web developers are already expert in that. So, as a business solution, I would just keep a team on React Native, and that team will be writing a single code base, which is obviously easier to manage, and through which you can design your Android apps and iOS app as well. So all the users are getting exactly same feature. If there is a new update, you can run most of those updates through servers, so you don't even have to just send an update to your users. They don't need to just update your app. You can do those few updates on your server. So I would say React Native is pretty scalable and is a good business solution. These kinds of apps are amazing. There is a strong reason why a lot of big companies are moving on to React Native. The next option would be not Kotlin, would be Java, because it's easier to find developers on Java. And obviously, as a business solution, I would recommend React Native. If you're building something personal on your own, it can be done in Java as well. But still, because obviously, I think you want something to go for on iOS as well. So I hope you understood the things here. Okay. Let's pick up more questions here. Thanks. Thank you so much, Kagesh Patel. I hope I was clear onto that. Why didn't you came on to YouTube FanFest? Uh, my target audience is not on YouTube FanFest. If I would be going on to YouTube FanFest, probably I'll go as a fan. Probably a fan of BB. He's an amazing storyteller. But my target audience who love to listen to me is actually in engineering colleges. So that's why I was hosting my own kind of a FanFest in VIT. More than 800 people were there, not nearby as on the FanFest, but honestly, all those geeky guys who love programming and a chat on that are not in the FanFest. That's for entertainment. I would myself go as a fan of somebody, so that's why I didn't went there. So my fans are actually in the engineering colleges. That's where I would love to go. Are you a Messi fan? No, 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 no. That's not a question you answer publicly because this is a big debate, and I probably can get a lot of unsubscribe button if you choose any one of them. So nope, no talk about the football and Messi. I don't want to get that. That's really a messy thing. So let's go for. Uh, Okay, let's. Are you from which city? I live in the beautiful city Jaipur, which is in Rajasthan. Amazing city. You should definitely visit it sometime. Okay, love from Kashmir. Thank you so much, Abid Sheikh. Thank you so much. You live in a really beautiful city. Little bit messed up, but it's still beautiful. Okay, let's put. It's going really fast. I am from Jaipur. Hey, I am from Jaipur too. After completing web development in LCO, what should I do? I would recommend if you want to go further into web dev, Django would be good. Or if you want to move into app development, React and React Native should be the next choice. So there are two paths going on right now in front of you. One is going completely into web, which is Django. The other one is into mobile development, which goes with React and React Native. So choose from you. Love from Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much. It's an amazing place. Anytime you want to go into Tamil Nadu, there is a lot of love that comes up from that part of the country. I love that. Love from Kolkata. Thank you so much. I guess you were there in my Kolkata talk. I really enjoyed that city. lots of amazing clicks, and that scaled my ranking onto Pexels as well to I think 38 on a global ranking. So thank you so much for those amazing clicks. Uh, let's pick up more questions, a few more of them. Uh, Further, a future of Flutter question from Pakistan. Welcome on board, first of all, from Pakistan. For the Flutter, I would be still waiting a little bit while because even I'm not sure that what could be like really the next future of the Flutter. I would be waiting for a little bit, then I'll be moving into Flutter. Deepa says Bangalore visit. I was in Bangalore a few days ago. Uh, Tomorrow also I do have a travel. So Bangalore is like, if you really want to join on my Facebook page, I do visit Bangalore quite often. Come Chhattisgarh once. As soon as some college invites me there, I would be there. So, okay. Actually, just onto a side moment, I really love this chat and all those people who are worried about their future, that they want to learn something. This is kind of audience you don't get like anywhere. I'm really blessed that this kind of audience who is worried about their future and learning about Node or Django or PHP, it's completely okay. So I'm really blessed and thank you all of you for being an amazing audience. Like I don't know any other YouTuber has got such meaningful and such amazing, lovely audience or not. But this is you can check in the comments as well. Like they are all programmers. Love you guys. Like where could I found these techie guys, all those geeks? They're hanging around here. So love you all. Okay, so let's pick up a couple of more questions, and there we go. So it's going really fast. Dell XPS or MacBook Pro? MacBook Pro, buddy. Any day, MacBook Pro. Why to bother about any other thing when you can have just one laptop and just forget about anything? Okay, so copy pasting syntax is good or not for web development? It is because copying is like anybody can do that, but which code to copy, where to copy, what to edit is something we programmers only can do. So that's the important part. So backend JavaScript versus Python. Easier one, Python. A little bit tough, but more like demand and such things is JavaScript. How do you get clients? Please answer. As of now, the clients are approaching me directly, so it's really fun. Previously, I used to bid and all these links and pulling some strings and all of that. But now, luckily, I'm onto a position where clients are directly approaching me. Almost every week, I'm getting a client notification that, hey, I want to build this. I want you to work on this. I want you to lead my team. I want you to just visit our office or something like that. So I really love it. Hey, Aribhat Sahu, thank you so much for super chat. Uh, does Learn Code Online have web development course? You haven't checked it, Learn Code Online so far. There is an amazing bestseller complete front-end developer course at Learn Code Online. Go ahead, check that out. Visit the courses tab there, courses.learncodeonline. So go ahead, visit that. You will be amazed by the courses and how affordable they are. You are going to love that. So let's pick up. Anmol Batra says, any tips for 14? I am 14. The first tip is don't drop out. Don't even think of dropping out. Complete your studies. The second tip is keep learning programming as a hobby. And I think that's it. Okay, so Raman Saluja says, you're amazing. Thank you so much. You're amazing, guys. JDK 10. Just a quick note on JDK 10. JDK 10 is not a full-fledged release. It should have been like something in a point development because major release is about to come. It's not a full-fledged release. It's like the mini one. Okay, there's nothing much in there. So, how can I contact with some expert? How can I contact with some expert coders? You just hang around in the community like this channel or probably on Stack Overflow. This is how everybody does that, or attend a lot of conferences. That's how I do. Is a company name is good for to work with? I cannot name that company, but it's not. It's not a development company, or it's not making any products. So, okay, after my board exam, I have time 3 months break. What can I do in that time, programming related? You can pick up any courses from Learn Code Online. They are very affordable, and probably you can learn in 3 months. Probably you can learn easily web development. That's a good thing. Your company name. My company name is Learn Code Online Incorporation, registered at Delaware, United States of America. And I do have other company as well, Igneous Technologies, which is Igneous Technologies Private Limited, registered in India. Okay, so let's move on. There are a lot of questions. So you answered my question. I can die in peace now. No, don't die, don't die. We need a lot of programmers. So please, Nived, don't die. We need a lot of programmers. Hey, Quiz, Bohemia. Oh, that's that. Bohemia. That's a nice name. Thank you so much for super chat. Future of testing. I was making a video just a few hours ago about one thing on the testing, about Android especially. So probably you can see that editing and all of that probably tomorrow. It's recorded, but a few things need to be done and edited. So let's pick up a couple of more questions. Web development versus app development. The borderline between web and app is merging down quite now. And the proof is Flutter, React Native, all of that. So both of them are amazing. I highly recommend to start with web. It gives you a lot of advantage. Like if you're calling yourself as a programmer and you don't know how to make a two-page website, what kind of programmer you are, every programmer should have a basic knowledge of HTML, CSS. That's what I'm saying here. Okay, so where's the question? Certificate from Learn Code Online. Yes, certificates are also included in your price. It's mentioned in the FAQ under every course page. Let's pick up a couple of more questions. Internship from Amazon or Cisco. If you're getting a chance, go for Amazon. It's awesome. So if you have got both the internship offers, go for Amazon one. So Kakubotic says, where to learn JS from really scratch for React Native. I highly recommend to visit learncodeonline.in, or rather specific courses.learncodeonline.in. There's a separate JavaScript course as well, and then you can move to React course. In React course, the advanced JavaScript like ES6 and all those stuff are also included. So I highly recommend to check out learncodeonline.in. It's not .com, it's .in. It's in India, so it's .in. Passport.js is complicated. No, it's not that much complicated. It's a middleware, and it's like almost every middleware that we use in Node. It is not that hard. Why are you feeling hard in that? Let's pick up. Real-time data is easy to install in Realm or Firebase. Both serve different purpose. In Realm, you prepare app as offline first, and obviously Realm and Firebase both are available for all of the platform, Android, iOS, React Native, web, everything. But in Realm, you use that for offline purposes, while Firebase cannot work on offline. So it's what you really want to do. And installation is all easy for real-time anything, but I would give a slight edge on Firebase. I use both of them. How is an app name to learn code? It's decent. I would not call it best because programming is like mathematics. It looks amazingly awesome when somebody else is doing or you are just reading it out. But you are going to only learn programming when you will be doing it on computers. You need a keyboard. You need to type on that. And that's how you learn. There's no way. So all those apps or anything that are just showing you all these things on a text, we don't learn that way. So whatever the app is, I don't want to defame anybody. But whatever the app is, it's awesome, whatever that is. But you only learn programming when you sit in front of a computer, write some code, make some mistake, go on to Stack Overflow, copy some code, paste it there, edit it there. That's how everybody learns. There's no shortcut for that. OK. Will you be our mentor on 30 and 31st on Smart India Hackathon? Where's that question? It just goes like really quickly. Where's that? In case you want to invite me on any, there it is. Will you be our mentor on 30 and 31st of Smart India Hackathon 2018? I don't know what 30 and 31st you are talking about. Is it March, April, May, whatever that is? But surely, Pradeep, if you want to invite me, you can drop me a mail at hitesh@hiteshchaudhary.com or can ping me up on my Facebook page, Hitesh Chaudhary page. I would love to do that. Obviously, you have to manage my travel and stay. That's something you guys would be sponsoring. So make sure you are aware of that. And surely then you can drop me an email. If the dates are free, I would love to be a part of it. Okay, so Hitesh, can you see hi to my friend uh, Anul Amit? Hi, Crazy Coder. So Crazy Coder says hi to Anul Amit. I hope you are doing good and keep rocking. Okay, please come to Delhi. Waiting for you. Hey, I don't have any flights from Delhi as of now because I don't know why, but this year all of my flights are routing either from Mumbai or from Bangalore. So Firoz says, greeting from Amsterdam. Ah, if I would be Amsterdam, like I would probably be in May in Amsterdam, I would be giving definitely a post on my Facebook. So we can surely meet there. Lovely place. I love the absolute cycling in Amsterdam. Is like everybody should do that. So let's pick up a few more questions. Hi, Tesh. Meetup at Bangalore. We recently had a meetup in VIT, which is like nearby to Bangalore. Probably, if I'll get some invite in some college, I'll make a big scale meetup there as well. Okay, so how to use Firebase with Node? Just there's a module in the JS, the exact same for the web. The JavaScript one can be used with the Node as well. So you can do that. I haven't personally done that because with the Node, I usually prefer MongoDB or something. When you're having a space to install Node, why to rely on anybody else's database to just have it? Like I would prefer a MongoDB with the Node personally. So I'm an EC student. I am also an EC. I was also an EC student interested in programming. How can I do masters in CS? Most of the colleges do accept you in the CS department if you're coming from electronics. I didn't face any problem in getting my masters, so obviously you can do that. So let's pick up Node.js or Django. Both are amazing. Start with Django. It's easier. That's only the reason. Uh, in Save the Smiley high score. My high score is terrible. It was like 50 or something. Let me also mention. Okay, there's a question from Shivati Jeshwara Reddy. Sorry for butchering your name, Mr. Reddy. I hope you don't mind that. Mean stack for website for college project like research forum where I should be able to manage files like PDF and doc. What's your suggestion? Uh, if you want to go for something like that, and it depends on what amount of PDF you have, uh, Firebase can be easier option, but if you have a lot of things to upload like PDFs and docs, you're saying you can use the free tier of Firebase. They give you some amount of storage as well, but I would recommend you to just use something like Dropbox or Google Drive and use their API to have PDFs and docs. And apart from that, for rest of the queries and forum, you can go with the Firebase. That would be easier way. If you want to go with the completely, obviously, mean stack and everything, Rapid IO. I think you are aware of it. If not, go and search for rapid.io. That's really an amazing service. There's also an online version of Postgres if you want to go with that. But I think just a stack website where you can have research forum or something, WordPress also can be a good solution for you. So I hope this answers your question. I think WordPress can be a better solution for you. But if you want to go for that, check out Rapid IO as well. Okay. I see not a robotics expert. Okay, so it's really going fast sometime. I don't know how it goes like really, really rapidly. Hitesh, should I release an app with a Firestore beta? I think you're talking about Firestore. Uh, yes, you can, but keep in mind that the more queries you will be firing, it can generate good amount of bill for you. So make sure you're aware of it. There's a question, good question about Nikhil. Your thoughts on future of Scala language in India? Honestly, let's be honest here. I haven't worked on Scala like any time in my whole life, if I can remember that correctly. So, but yes, I do have a couple of friends who are still working on Scala, and recently the trend is actually going a little bit higher. But if you're just starting from the scratch and trying to move into Scala, there are better options. This doesn't mean I'm saying Scala is bad. But personally, since I don't have much experience in that, I'm just telling you everything about based on what I talk with my friends. This trend is going a little bit up, but not much. So Scala is not kind of a rocking as compared to like React Native or machine learning or even Appium or Selenium. These kind of testing framework are much better. So I hope you get that. If you have something PHP, why don't you use any kind of rock solid database which for which you don't even have to pay much? So not a really good idea. Uh, Uday says, tell me how to become full Android developer. Go ahead, visit courses.learncodeonline.in. There's a full-fledged course, very affordable in just a price of a t-shirt, and you can just that. Any machine learning course upcoming on LCO? As you know, I don't reveal what's coming up on LCO as in advance. But yes, there are going to be a lot of good news in the upcoming months. But as you know, I don't ever reveal what kind of course is coming up or what I'm working right now because there are personal rules on that. I hope you don't mind that. So I cannot answer this one. Okay. Uh, can you come in my college as a guest lecturer? Yes, surely. If your college can invite me, I can surely come. Obviously, you have to manage my travel expenses. I would prefer to just come and go in the same day because when I leave my office, it's a lot of uh, expenses that I personally have to manage because it's loss of my work. But surely I can visit, no problem. Which stream to choose other than web development? There are a lot of streams. You can go for UI, UX, design, app development, testing with Selenium, Appium. You can go for networking. You can go for pen testing. You can go for your Linux administrator, Red Hat, and all these stuffs. There are endless possibilities. Web development is just one. And then there are like front end and back end and web also. So possibilities are endless. It depends which one is suiting you. So go ahead, check that out. Linux administration, go for Cisco, go for UI UX, which is rocking, by the way. Go for machine learning, AI. Possibilities are endless. So it's not like just web is there. Okay. React or Vue, is AngularJS losing its demand? No, not at all. It's not like I don't like Angular, so it's losing its demand. It's not. Angular is still having a lot of demand. But yeah, instead of React, like in React and Vue, I would be personally going for React because it's like obviously you make components in Vues and React, all of them, but React is a little bit better. Scikit-learn versus TensorFlow for machine learning. Both. You cannot survive without both of them. Scikit-learn is the first one. It should be the first one. So go for that. Research forum for PhD scholar and student, full-fledged website, better than WordPress. Like what technology should I use to create this website? Okay, for PhD scholars, the first good thing is you won't be getting much of the traffic, so don't worry about that because there are very few scholars in PhD. I remember it when I was doing this stuff in NS3. First of all, thank you so much for the super chat, Mr. Reddy. The first thing is you won't be getting much traffic, so don't worry about that. If you want to create a like full-fledged blog or kind of a forum for that, what I would recommend to you is go for MongoDB as a database because I think since you say that better than WordPress, you don't want to go anything, you want to build everything from scratch. I would be saying that as a database, use MongoDB because in case in the future you want to do anything more, there are like objects, you can create them, so that would be good. You can either go for React or Angular. If you already have JavaScript knowledge, go for like something known as React. That would be better for you and have that. So, and if you have like really good budget, I would highly recommend to go on AWS, Amazon Web Services. Absolutely, you're going to be rocking there. There will be no problems, zero problems at all. Managing all the vulnerabilities and all these things would be side thing completely if you just configure it correctly. So go for Amazon Web Services, and I highly recommend to choose the React stack because in the future you can use your all React code in React Native, and future you can release your apps on Android and iOS with almost same code. So I would recommend go for React and plug it in a database, something like Mongo or MySQL as well if you wish to. I highly recommend Mongo. So go for with that. I think choosing React and Mongo, that's it. That should solve your problem. And then we can have like components and components and components. Like creating, and obviously you would be giving like logins and stuff as well. So that would be really super easy. Use any kind of like plugins or something like that. So I would highly recommend that. So React with Mongo would be really good. Okay, so Emmanuel says, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks, mate, from Sydney for motivation. I am 33, learning C from your online forum, The Scratch. What should be my next target to become a programmer? Brief pathway, please. Okay, let's pick up a couple of pathways for you. Now, you are already learning C. That means you are now aware about the syntax or the words when I say variable, loops, function. This doesn't scare you anymore. That's the like basic we have set up. Now there are a couple of paths in front of you. The one path goes for the web development side. In that you can take up my complete front-end developer course, and you will be able to make any front end on the website. Just anybody just say this is the website, you'll be able to replicate that and you'll be able to code that. After that, you can go for Django. So you'll be able to design database and linking it with the persistent storage. So that's one path, complete front-end developer and Django. There is another path which also goes with complete front-end development and React.js and React Native. This path will allow you to go, obviously, complete front-end development is necessary. And then you can move on and go for backend using React. So there's a full-fledged website, full stack. And with React Native, you'll be able to design iOS and Android app as well. So that's one path. There's another path. There are a lot of things in the programming world. Another path is to learn Java after C. You don't necessarily need to learn that, but after that, you can learn Java. You can go either in Android development after that. That's like pure native Android development. And also Java has like a lot of programming opportunities still. So that's your one path. And also you can now go for Python after the C. Once you complete that and you're aware about loops and function, it would be really easier for you to switch into Python. And after Python, you can go for a very hot and trending topic like machine learning and AI as well. I hope this answers your question. If probably not, you can rewind this live chat on to 57th minute and can just rewatch that again. So thank you so much. 33 is not at all a really big age. You're completely okay. I have trained people who were like 43 and they are still rocking quite well into the web development thing. So I would really love to see what you are building up with the next course that you're taking. So hit me up on my Facebook page. I would love to see what you are building up and keep going. So let's pick up more question. Meet up at Bhuj, Kutch. How to make professional PPT. I don't make them. I use online versions of that. No live last time. Yes, I missed like 2 lives before this. And the reason was I was traveling. I was in the flight both the time. This time as I'm at the office, so that's why live. Sorry about that. Really sorry. I wanted to go live, but you know the connections at airport and how much disturbance they have, so they didn't have that. Okay, so I think we have spent almost an hour, and my code is still waiting. I was in the middle of writing some code for upcoming projects that all of you are going to be seeing. On to a very side note, go to learncodeonline.in. There are a few games available for you. One of them is Ninja, and another one is Save the Smiley. So go ahead, you can also play them and give me feedback that how these games are on my Facebook page. Join me up at Instagram as well at Hitesh0141. It's awesome at Instagram as well. I'm still on Facebook. Facebook, Hitesh. I'll be working. I hope all of you are working. Regardless, you like my course or not, you can visit on to learncodeonline.in courses. Even if you don't like them, the target is to learn. So wherever you want to learn, whatever the sources or books or courses are, make sure you do buy them, you learn them. That's the most important part of this channel. Keep on going, keep on learning, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button as well. And bye bye. Good night. Ciao. And keep rocking, guys. Keep coding. Let's end this stream. And thanks. Uh, Good night. Good night, guys. Let's end this stream. Keep coding.